Today, we explore a comparative analysis of Edvard Munch's The Scream, 1893, and Francis Bacon's study after Velasquez's portrait of Pope Innocent X, 1953. Two powerful depictions of existential anguish that reveal profound psychological insights. In Munch's The Scream, a solitary figure stands on a bridge against the swirling, almost apocalyptic backdrop of fiery orange and cold blue. The painting captures a moment of utter emotional collapse. With the figure's mouth stretched wide in a soundless scream, Munch's expressive, undulating brushstrokes echo the inner turmoil of the subject, merging landscape and emotion into a single visceral experience. In contrast, Bacon's Screaming Pope is rooted in a dark reinterpretation of Diego Velázquez's 1650 masterpiece, Portrait of Pope Innocent X. Bacon's version is a nightmarish vision, with the Pope's face contorted into a scream and his body seemingly imprisoned into a transparent cage. The vertical streaks of paint convey a movement and chaos, as though the figure's agony is both internal and external, tearing through the fabric of canvas itself. Where Munch's scream feels expansive, resonating across the open sky, Bacon's scream is claustrophobic, suffocating, and trapped within a psychological void. Both artists use distortion, vivid contrast, and dynamic compositions to confront their audience with the raw intensity of human emotion. The social historical environments in which these works were created heavily influenced their themes and emotional resonance. Munch's The Scream reflects the anxieties of late 19th century Europe, an era grappling with industrialization, urban alienation, and philosophical upheavals introduced by figures such as Friedrich Nietzsche and Sigmund Freud. Munch himself experienced profound personal tragedies that shaped his art. The death of his mother when he was just 5, followed by the loss of his sister to tuberculosis, left an indelible mark on him. Coupled with his own struggles with depression and anxiety, Munch viewed art as a means to process his internal chaos. He described the inspiration for the scream as a moment when an infinity scream passed through nature, a description that emphasized the universality of the terror he sought to convey. Bacon's Screaming Pope emerges from the aftermath of World War II, a period marked by the horrors of the Holocaust, nuclear anxiety, and the erosion of traditional structure of power and belief. The fractured world that Bacon inhabited deeply informed his work, which often depicts figures in state of anguish, dehumanized and contorted by their pain. On a personal level, Bacon's life was fraught with conflict, beginning with a deeply abusive relationship with his father, and continuing through his tumultuous romantic entanglements. His struggles with identity as a gay man in mid-20th century England, a time of intense societal repression, also profoundly shaped his art. The Pope, a symbol of the absolute authority, becomes in Bacon's hands a vulnerable and screaming figure, a stark critique of institutional power and expression of personal suffering. Both Munch and Bacon used their art as a form of self-healing, translating their inner struggles into universal symbols of human vulnerability. Munch sought to articulate the anxiety and despair that he felt was inherent in modern life. His works are suffused with a sense of existential dread, yet they also served as a catharsis, allowing him to externalize his fears. Similarly, Bacon's paintings reflect his internal conflicts, but also transcending them, become mediation on the fragility of the existence and often unbearable weight of the being. Psychoanalytic readings of their works reveal not only the depths of their personal traumas, but also their ability to transform pain into profound artistic expression. Through the Scream and Scream Pope, Munch and Bacon invite us to confront the complexities of human psyche. Munch's Scream resonates across the age as a symbol of the existential fear, while Bacon's Trapped and Tormented Pope speaks to the fractured identity of the modern individual. Both works demonstrate the power of art to capture the inexpressible, giving voice to the silent struggles that define the human condition. In their own ways, Munch and Bacon use paintings not just as a medium for self-expression, but as a mirror through which we can all glimpse our own vulnerability and fears.